This feels like he's gonna just kick my ass, man. Oh god. Oh. Oh my gosh, this is not good. There's one. That one's done. For a second, I thought this was going to be like one of those things where we're like, yeah, if you attack these guys, they're just going to wreck you at the beginning to teach you a lesson. There's another one back there. Low pressure helmet. Oh, there's a couple of them, I think. Primal Behemoth. I feel like I'm about to get my butt handed to me, man. Got plenty of shots. Oh yeah, I got that shotgun too. Oh, okay, yeah, let's do this. Oh my god, he's big. Oh my god, this shotgun kind of like really sucks. Oh, that's the N-ray damage. Oops. Wait, that's the one I killed. All right. Like, we made it out of it, but I'm getting the feeling that I'm going to need to be a little more cautious about the fights I start in this game. Strip blade. He's dead. Ooh, energy cell and some heavy ammo. Man, these marauders got wrecked. Toughened armor mod. Increases physical damage rating. Okay. Small percentage of are considered pristine. They have more durability and are worth more if you sell them. Okay. I must have picked up another pristine thing. Item repair. I'm sure I can figure that out. Yeah, so this mining one is pristine. Might as well put that on. Although this actually has better armor. Oh, and it's lockpick +5. Well, yeah, that's our jam. Nope. Breakdown. Some invisible walls stopping me from going any further. I think we got everything over here. A flashlight or anything? That'd be kind of nice. I mean, it's not too dark, really. At least not for me. Hopefully it's not too bad for you guys. I just noticed, I think my webcam might be blocking some of the little notification pop-ups on the right. I'll move it the next time one pops up. Okay, let's go to the point. Do a map or anything? We do. A marauder goon. What was that? Ollie Ollie Toxie Free. A liquid toxin absorber. Okay. Funny name. I don't know why. Something's telling me to go up here. Some more marauders over here. Oh, they slid down. Nice. Another sentry saber. Some energy cells. That guy's leg. That guy's other leg. Really not trying to decapitate everyone. Man, this looks really cool. We got the rings from our planet, the northern-ish lights. I have no idea if we're in the north on the planet. Or if they're, I don't know. I guess you don't have to be in the north for it to happen, but... Candid Alpha, so there's some enemies down there.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
The wilds.
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
I don't know if it is anymore. I'm just passing through.
Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Low prices, guys. You best head into town. Nice to meet you. I'm Alex Hawthorne, captain of the Unravel. I don't know if I should announce myself like that. Is that why you've got a pair of armed guards?
Being vigilant. Don't want to get blindsided by some corpse-chewing marauder come stalking out the shadows.
Smart. I guess nice to meet you. I'm Alex Hawthorne, captain of the
Pleased
Unreliable.
to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you.
No, I
Name's
don't.
Silas, junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Junior in humor. This place looks like it's falling to pieces.
Heard a lot of new workers say that. First time they set eyes on Edgewater, they'll say, well, I can't work here. I don't belong here. Well, we do belong here. The Spacer's Choice family takes care of us from the cradle to the grave. As long as we provide our own cradles.
Jeez. Who do I talk to about a power regulator?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
Depends on the work. Are you offering me a job?
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means
Jeez.
paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
Collect what you owe. Make people pay for their own graves. You're making people pay for their own graves?
Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
Why can't you collect fees yourself?
Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know?
It's too bad. Alright, I'll collect your fees for you.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
So Martin's a special case, okay. Why is Abernathy
He just
special?
is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Alright then. Where can I find these people?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery.
It's not a
You'll
good
find
sign.
him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Alright. Okay, yeah, it is. One sec, guys. 2 things. First off, I'm gonna move this. Which way was it? I'm gonna move it like up here. Hopefully that's out of the way enough. And I'm also gonna take a quick break because I need to go feed. Okay. Man, really, the visuals in this game are really awesome. All right, so we gotta go collect some money for this guy, Silas, as well as find ourselves a power regulator. How's your night going, Monomaniac? I like the name, by the way. The Monomaniac. Sounds like a wrestler. Maybe one who just talks in monotone all the time, no emphasis whatsoever. Which would be really weird for a wrestler, you know? Okay, I didn't even see these guys. So we got some dead residents. Anna, your mother passed away from the plague. She wasn't chosen to receive medical treatment and failed to recover on her own. I found a site near the ocean to bury her. I know it's company policy to have her buried in graveyard, but I just can't afford the fees. God, it's so dystopian. I'm heading out after dark to put her to rest, say my final goodbyes and all. I know it's dangerous to go out alone at night, but I have to chance it. And if you're reading this, I want you to know that your mother was a good person. Don't blame her for what happened. She worked as hard as she could. It just wasn't hard enough in the end. Love, Dad. Ooh. Like, why is he here with that note and another dead person? Crazy. Oh. Steal. Oh, I can steal stuff. Who's gonna lay claim to this? Like, I'm gonna take it. It's like back.
Another day at the cannery.
Don't go knocking your work. At least we've got work.
Alright, so we're at the cannery. God, I really just can't get over. Oh, there's some weird graphical things going on the planet on the right there. But I'm like really just loving the background details. Let's explore a little bit more. What do we got over here? Kind of half expected to find Another dead body. Oh, look at that. Take it. I keep seeing these lights on the ground and think they're like something for me to look at, and then I realize it's just a light. Let's see. Spacious Choice Cantina discovered. What's going on over here? What's this? Some wanted guys. Wanted Gil from the Spacious Choice Department of Retirement and rate of execution effective immediately for Gilliam Antrim. I can already tell I'm gonna have some hard times with some of these names. I apologize if anyone has this name and I get it wrong. By all means, correct me in chat. I'd prefer to get it phonetically correct. I just don't know how to do it for some of these so far, and we're just at the beginning of the game. Former Spacious Choice Advocate, Associate Mechanic, terminated from his position and escorted from Edgewater on grounds of unauthorized use of Adrena time. Interesting. So is that not allowed if it's not authorized? Wanted for the destruction of a company property, murder of company workers in good standing, theft, and unauthorized use of medical supplies. Generous bounty, payment on delivery, must be able to sign your own name, seek... Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Can I, like, holster? H does nothing. Can I hold R? Ah, okay. It is so much like Skyrim. Bertie Cotton from the Spacious Choice Department of Retirement, rate of execution, is wanted for destruction, company property, murder, sedition, and unauthorized use of medical supplies. Generous bounty, blah, blah, blah. Oh, see, I almost did it again. Let's see. Wanted for destruction, murder, vandalism, unlicensed practice, generous bounty. I can't take him, though, so I don't know.
A friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
We should keep our voices down.
Yeah, this place seems very strict. What's that? Bit cartridge. Oh. Dude, these things are so far hidden all over the place. I'm gonna have to be keeping an eye out for that.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
So we got use terminal. Spacious Choice handguns. Body counts at a discount. Welcome, Holocon P. There are currently 3 open trouble tickets. Select an option to proceed. Okay, I don't think I want to I don't want to, like, just start a whole bunch of stuff when I'm still figuring out the game, you know? It doesn't say steal on any of these, so I'm gonna take them all. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna go to the point. We're gonna do more exploring later. Let's just kind of keep on track for a second here.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard Marauders got in.
Just between us, Wilson deserted. Lost his nerve. Ran off in the thick of night.
You're kidding me. Damn. Always thought he was made of sterner stuff.
I think he was plagued. Guess he didn't want to die in the sick house.
Plague? Ah, shit. I had some of his salt tuna.
You moron.
Okay. Salt Tuna, Emerald Vale of Terra 2. The Salt Tuna Cannery. Okay, hold on. So I'm definitely following this point, but what other options do we have? This is the main quest. Yeah, I'm gonna stick on this. We'll do those gravesite bees in a sec here. All Edgewater Salt Tuna Canning Facility strictly adheres to Spacious Choice standards with health and safety. Note, schedule your sick leave with Spacious Choice foreman under supervisor, blah blah blah. Okay, nothing too fancy. Gotta have your music.
The grease monkey arc. Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
I'll wait till you're finished.
You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct.
That's in the Code of
My
Conduct?
apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you?
Are you Reed? Well, let's start with introductions. I'm Fox.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I think you may have the wrong idea about me.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power
Only
regulator.
regulator we've got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
Safe bet.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Okay. Frying myself.
Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him.
Oh, God.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
I got a feeling it's not going to be that easy. When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
What a surprise. I never would have guessed.
I am not trying to pull one over on you, friend. You were bound to run into them sooner or later. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
How can I help?
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
How will I recognize Adelaide?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
And what if Adelaide doesn't want to come back?
That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Okay. Alright, I'll see what I can do to help you.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to
Diagnosticators?
hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Okay, let's get going. Companions. You've gained a companion. Their characters will join your intervention, help you in a variety of ways. Provide combat support. Their skills enhance your skills. Oh, that's good to know. They increase your carrying capacity. Figures. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with the inspiration skill. Learn more about them in the companion ledger. These, like, digital signs are pretty cool. Alright, one sec. No. Where do we see our companions? Oh, companions. Gotcha. Companions. Oh, this is just about them. Companion ledger. How... Oh, there we go. Shows you everything you need to know. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this is what she's got equipped. Equipped. Oh, interesting. I like the behavior options. That's really good. Is that the only options? Okay. So mixed, aggressive. Let's do defensive. Oh, always attacks and when players in combat. Okay, that seems reasonable. I'll talk to her, but let's get out of here for right now. Coming? Oops. She's like, no, I don't like this. I don't like this. Look at her. She's just like, this is weird.
Hey, mister, can we talk?
Yeah, of
Sorry.
course. But maybe not in
Can
the
we talk?
elevator? Yeah, come over here. Come over here. Okay.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me.
Not
It's just-
necessarily.
Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Figures, Reed didn't exactly strike me as the most honest soul.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Did you know this Adelaide Reed mentioned?
Miss McDevitt. Oh,
Miss
gosh, no.
McDevitt.
She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. Alls I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
See, I don't blame anyone for wanting to leave. This town's got issues. How well do you know the deserters? You worked with them? Were you friends or what?
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listened to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident.
Okay. Can't leave it at that. Why are Reed and Adelaide arguing?
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if you can get out to her.
I can't blame anybody for wanting to leave. This town's got issues.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Suppose it couldn't hurt. We'll stop by.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Oh. What's going on here? Whatever. There'll be plenty of exploring in this game, I can already tell. But let's go ahead and move on. You with me? Okay, you're with me. See, we did have that side mission. The money one. Now this one. Set active. Oh yeah, they're all over the place. Hold on, let's go through here again. We're gonna talk to that dude up there. Hey, this canning factory looks cool. Phyllis Granger.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Tenderfoot. Gravesite fees, I'm here to collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These papers aren't signed in your name?
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
Wow. You have to pay for your neighbor's gravesite
If
fees?
you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative.
Wow.
Which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
A good worker? You said he shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Must be tough losing family.
Eugene wasn't family.
Oh. Thought you said you were his closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
Vandalism, huh? Did you have to clean bits of him off the wall or something?
First of all, that's a horrible thing to say. Secondly, yes, we did. When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
Would've? You didn't?
Look around. Edgewater ain't exactly swimming in luxury. We can't afford to pay the body price of a suicide. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
I'll let you get back to work. Jeez, that was like super dark. Personal files, password required. Can hack? Accepted. Welcome, P. Granger. Continue. Personal files, last history. Theodore buried last night. Reed asked me not to report his death or in our quarterlies. Sounds fair to me. Asked me to prepare a statement or something for the other workers. Been thinking about it. Don't know what to tell him. Don't end up like Theodore. Do your work, show up, wear a smile, and you'll get your medical privileges. It's a start. From R. Thompson. Owing to your hard work and positive attitude, I've sanctioned your access to medical treatment in the event of a contagion. As you know, the company has not provided us with enough medicine to treat every worker. I wish I could treat every member of the Spacer's Choice family who fell ill with this plague, but I cannot. Medical privileges are strictly merit-based. Please do not, under any circumstances, distribute your ration of the medication to any other workers. We're all in this together. Sure doesn't sound like that. companions add to your skill checks. What is there? Hold on. What is she giving me? Okay. So she adding to my lock picking, persuade, and engineering, I assume? Guess we'll figure it out. Okay. There's a lot to really like look at in this game. Let's check out these other ones real quick. It's very gorgeous though, man. I just keep kind of like the setting is all very cool. It's very nice.
Almost lost a finger in the cannery today.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier.
Martin Abernathy.
Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you?
He's looking not so
you
great.
tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
I'd really like to take a step back from him. Take it easy, Mr. Thompson didn't send me.
And what are you doing here? Visiting? Well, let me give you the grand tour. This here's my domicile, and there's the door.
I'm here to collect your gravesite fees.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
He knows. I'm gonna lie. He told me everything. How long did you think you could keep it a secret like that?
Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies.
Gosh.
Don't say that, Mr. Abernathy. You still got a couple decades in you.
I'd steer clear, Ms. Holcomb. My affliction's bound to be contagious.
Take a step back, please.
Plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
I can't decide if I want to be a jerk or not. I think I'm going to be pretty self-centered. I'm sure it's all very tragic and heartbreaking. Pay me so I can get out of here.
I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
Depends on what you need.
Couple hours out of your day and some light second story work. That's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Okay. Not so fast. I've got some questions.
I'll do what I can.
Why can't you just buy some medicine yourself?
I tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy.
Wow. So in other words, the company won't treat you because you're already sick.
More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough.
I assume there are guards.
You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand.
Okay. Can you tell me about these marauders?
I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly.
I've heard enough.
So you'll do it then?
Sure, I'll do it.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
Anything I should know about this community center?
Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives.
That's what you're concerned about, is the mud? I'll leave you be. Okay.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy. Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
Use my medical knowledge. He's got symptoms of something. You're saying he's a psychosomatic?
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
What do you need it for?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
Let me worry about that.
All right. Here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
I get it. You need someone to smuggle medicine under the table.
Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons.
I'll think about it.
That's all I can ask of you.
Okay. The barbershop?
Oh, I cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
Okay. Man, this barbershop looks really cool. Looks like a barbershop. It's got the little hair cleaner.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs.
Just wipe it
Physical
on his...
hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Oh, he seems so smug. Intimidate 5. Can I show you my hands? No, I don't think I'm trying to intimidate him. Do your haircuts usually come with free lectures?
We don't believe in free anything here in Edgewater. We're a Spacer's Choice company. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Alright, prepare my remains for what?
Burial, in the unfortunate event of a fatality. It's what a barber does. We make you presentable.
Oy vey. Speaking of burials, he sent me here for fees.
Gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
So smug. You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bitless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
That's some quality drama, Conrad. You should audition.
Thank you, no. I despise the serials. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Alright. Hang on. Medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Just give Silas an IOU.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll let you know if I think of anything, I guess.
Much obliged.
How would I think it? Like, am I gonna, like, look at something and be like, hey, give him that? Oh, jeez. Receptionist shot himself. This is bad. The company's gonna have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Spacer's Choice property. Oh, is this the same guy? Yeah, okay. Small grave matter. Dang it. I kind of want to take it, but that guy is definitely looking at me. Alright, let's go. What about... Hold on. Is there more dialogues?
What can I do for you?
You sound like you've had some training. I know a thing or two about medicine.
Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
Only if you use the term doctor loosely.
I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon, and if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene.
Seems kind of low. See, I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral for your gravesite
You know
fees?
about Eugene? How?
Found a note from Phyllis.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
They're probably worth a few bits.
More than a few. Those teeth were his personal savings. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
I mean,
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees.
Thanks. I don't care, I'm just here to collect your
Here
dues.
you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
I don't think I care about that. Alright. Wasn't there like one more?